Good morning, all. Today, let us discuss WSN to Internet communication. Okay, now a sensor node, if it wants to deliver an alarm message to some internet host, the first problem is to find how to find the gateway from within the network, okay, or a routing problem to a node that offers a specific service which has to be solved. If several such in case okay several such gateways are available, then how to choose between them, okay, how to handle several gateways, okay, which is each is capable of IP networking, and how to communicate among them. These are some of the basic initial problems. Okay, then if how does a sensor node will come to know like which internet host to address such a message. So okay, if at all IP address have to be taken, then even if the sensor node does not need to process the IP protocol, at least it should have the IP address or the port number of its own packets. So these are like some of the issues which later the gateway have to address these issues. So this have to be look into when we talk about the WSN to internet, when we communicate. Okay, so the case of an internet based entity trying to access service of a WSN network. Okay, so uh, even actually now if the internet based entity, if it wants to access the service of the wireless sensor network, then that is actually even more challenging. This is simple if this requesting terminal is able to directly communicate with the sensor network, and also it has all the necessary protocols. If it has protocol components at its disposal, then actually it will be easier. The more general cases, however, a terminal which is far away requesting the service, not immediately able to communicate with any other sensor node, and thus requiring the assistance of a gateway node. Uh, Actually, the question arises here is how to find out there is actually the sensor network at the desired location, which is the one, and how to find out about the existence of a gateway near to that node. Okay, see, how many ever wireless sensor network we have, the gateway node is must to communicate through the internet. If you see the diagram here, this is the same diagram which earlier also we have used. So this gateway node is important. Now, like this, not only one gateway node, we will be having many gateway nodes in the wireless sensor network. Wireless sensor network. So, which gateway node we need to is used, that we need to identify. Now, actually, this scenario shows now requesting sensor network information from a remote terminal entails a choice about which network to address, which gateway node to a given network, and how and where to adapt application layer protocol in the internet. See, application layer protocol can be in the node itself or at the gateway, or we may have to uh, communicate the internet where actually these protocols will be there. Now, Coming to the one kind, that is WSN tunneling. Okay, now this is one arrangement is to build a larger virtual wireless sensor network. Now, this is not the actual interaction between the wireless sensor network and internet terminals. The gateways can also act as a simple extension of one WSN to another WSN. Okay, so tunneling is now, this topic is important, but try to understand. Here, the internet is not working as the uh, connector between two wireless sensor network or wireless sensor network to any particular external remote node. It is just a uh, tunnel. Okay, it works as a tunnel. Okay, or it is a extension. Okay, from to connect from one WSN to another. The idea is to build a larger, okay, virtual WSN out of separate parts. Okay, transparently tunneling all protocol messages between these two networks and simply using the internet as a transport network. That's what I said. The protocols will be transferred through the internet to the other gateway, and there actually it will be executed, and actually the IP address or whatever it is decoded, and further processing is done. Okay, at the internet it is just channel. Okay, it is like a transport network, it is taken. So this can be attractive, but care has to be taken not to confuse the virtual link between the two gateways, because we need to carefully use the internet as either as a tunnel, okay, or as our gateway connector. Okay, either as a tunnel or as a gateway connector. Okay, because in the tunneling the protocols, okay, are directly passed without decoding or without processing, okay, to the other wireless sensor network. So these tunnels need not be in the form of like fixed network connection. Even a mobile phones, okay, or mobile nodes, movable nodes, can be considered, or it can work as a intermediate, what you call intermediate tunnel or intermediate connection, okay, between two wireless sensor network. So this is another type, one type of using or interconnecting between the WSN to internet. Earlier actually we have learned, here it is internet to WSN, how actually we connect from the internet. Okay, a remote requester, okay, will request, if they want to acquire any data from any node, okay, then the requester cannot directly access to the node, so he is requesting to the through the internet, okay, or to the internet. Here actually processing is done. This is a direct method. So to the internet, from here it goes to the gateway. Okay, gateway will identify the particular node, and the data is extracted from there and it is sent back. This is one way. Okay. The previous method what we have studied was WSN to internet. So WSN wants, okay, some here it was alert was sent. Okay, alert to John. So it was sent. So okay, three what you call entities are there. John's PC is there, then the tablet is there, PDA is there. Now actually using the internet, some alert has to be sent to all these devices from the remote sensor. So it can be anything. It can be a physical data or any other stored data. Okay, now to do this, the node has to send its data to the gateway, because node directly cannot connect to the internet. It has to connect to the gateway. The job of this we have discussed. It has to identify which gateway to select among many gateways. Then it will select the gateway. Okay, from there the connection is established to the internet, and internet will process the address, okay, of the destination, and the message is, or the data is sent to that place. So this was the first case. Then we looked into the second case, that is internet to WSN communication. Okay, here also the job of the net here is to identify the gateway node, okay, which is near, which is more accessible to the required node, okay, because many nodes are there performing different tasks. Now the requester wants one data, so that data, wherever it is performed, wherever is it's being acquired, from there it has to be transferred. So appropriate gateway has to be identified, and then communication has to be established. So this was the second way. And the third way is tunneling. In tunneling, as I have said, we are not, the internet is not taking any part in the communication, okay, other than just transporting, other than transporting. Okay, it is just acts like a tunnel. Now, whatever the address is, or the request is sent, that without processing, okay, it will directly go through the internet, and it will connect to the other, either other WSN, like a complete network, or to a remote node. Okay, it is gone there, only it is processed. Okay, if the response has to be given, then the response with all the IP address, okay, is sent back. The internet does not do, nor it finds out the gateway, nothing. Okay, it just sends the message. Okay, it acts as an just what you call connector, okay, to the particular this thing. Then that node itself processes and takes the response. So this is the third way. So this completes your uh, fourth module. Okay, next tomorrow's class we will be looking for, we will be going through the fifth module. Okay, thank you.